Good evening, guys, and welcome to Just United. I'm Just Ricky.
I'm just Marcus.
And what we're going to talk about, my dear old little pal.
The Blackburn game
Blackburn game.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last game of season.
The regular season. So, my dear old pal, what do you reckon's going to happen? What kind of game do you think it's going to be?
A bit scrapping.
A bit scrappy? Why is that? Why do you think it's scrappy?
I think we're going to try and go more dirty than usual because we want to show how strong we are to get into the playoffs.
It's a good perspective to have. Me, I don't know if you know this, but did you know Blackburn are undefeated in the last 5? And they've won the last 4 games. You do now. Are you worried at all?
Nah.
You're not worried about Blackburn? Why are you not worried about Blackburn?
Because we're Sheffield United.
That's a good point. But remember last season when we were singing we're Sheffield United, we lose every week? Yeah. So I'm going to put your squad up. I want you to tell me who you're playing. Tell me why you picked them and what's happening.
Right.
So that's your squad, innit?
Yeah.
So what you got? What formation you going for?
4-4-2.
Right. So go on then and explain to me why you picked the players and who you picked.
I picked him more because I think he's been decent the last 2 games, and he's just tall, and it makes it easier for Cannon could get the ball easier.
So go on.
And O'Hare, one of my favourite players, or maybe my favourite.
Really, that's a big shout, isn't it?
Sousa's been incredible all season, but some games he's fallen off, but he always bounces back.
I like that. It sounds like Sheffield United. That we always bounce back, don't we?
Cooper, one of the best keepers in the league, probably second.
Second, come off it, boy. First.
Gilchrist needs. I think he needs more playing time because ever since he's been injured, we haven't played him at all.
Yeah, really. But do you think that because he likes Siriki or that Clark before he got injured? I think he might like them. But Chowdhury does a good job there as well, though, doesn't
he? Yeah. When it's on his day, he's can. Yep. And I picked him now because he's an L.
Why not an L? Which really your options, isn't it? It's either an L and Holding, Robbo and Holding, an L and Robbo. So it all depends on which partnership centre back you want to go for. So, in your eyes, is that the best centre back partnership what we've got? Definitely. Why is that?
I just feel so some of my friends said he's a great player at Crystal Palace and one of my favourite defenders.
Great.
So mix them all together. And
okay.
Burrows.
Yep.
He's got a team of season card, and I like him.
So, because he got that season year card, does that mean he's the best left back in the Championship? Is he the best left back in the Championship?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up for me. Right, so Burrows, Gilchrist, Holding, Anel, Cooper. Have we done midfield?
I did Chowdhury and Sousa, and O'Hare, but I need to do Saki now. I picked him because I think he's skillful on the ball and runs back.
Yeah, he don't really run back, but come on, he's good. He's good going forward, isn't he?
Then he sometimes helps out Siriki when he needs it.
I think they're too far up pitch to even realise someone's run down wing, but that's your opinion and that's mine. So, what strike partnership have you gone for up front?
Cannon more.
Cannon and Moore. Why?
I think Cannon needs another goal.
Right.
How much did we pay for him?
10 million, I think.
10.
If people can write down in comments and let us know how much we paid for Cannon, so Marcus can answer the question why Cannon's starting, then that'd be great for us, please. Thank you.
And I picked more because he's a big lad.
He's a big lad. He is definitely a big lad.
And he can get his head on it doing corners, but we can't score from corners, so that's my expectation.
I think we've scored one all season from a corner, haven't we?
No, and that's when we didn't even have Suter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
don't you miss Suter? I really miss him. Let's have a moment's silence for Suter. Right, and we're back. So, shall I show you my team and what I've gone for?
Yeah.
Right. Ba-ding. I've gone for the 4-2-3-1. So, in defence at left back, I've gone Sam McCallum. I think Burrow still needs a rest. I think he's done a lot of running this season, and 46 games this season is a long time for a young lad to be running. So, Sam McCallum, I think he needs minutes, so we're going to go with him. Rob Holding on the left with Anel. I think that's a solid partnership, what can develop, and I think they need minutes now as we're going into the playoffs. I think we need a strongest squad, and with them two, I believe that'll be our strongest centre-back partnership, so that's why I'm going with them two. At right back, Gilchrist. Right, Gilchrist, first half of the season up until January, solid. He won at best right backs, but well, he were the best right back at the club. He did had a couple of bad games towards the end of December and took a knock, I believe. But still won at best. Look how many goals conceded that first half of the season before Suter got injured, and Gilchrist was a part of that back line, and that's why I'm going with him. Mr. Michael Cooper in at the number one spot just because he's Cooper and Coops can. I'm going for a midfield partnership of Amza Chowdhury and Souza. The reason being, come on, let me hear it one more time. Go on.
Souza.
There we go. So I'm going for Souza because he needs the minutes. He needs the minutes, and we need him sharp, mate. Match fitness needs to be on point, doesn't it? So, Chowdhury, we all know what we're getting for Chowdhury. So, on the right, I have gone for Raksake. Like I said, first half of the season, him and Gilchrist worked wonders on that right-hand side. I think they did a really good job. That's why I'm sticking with him. So, he will be staying. On the left, I'm going with Andre Brooks. Reason being, we haven't really seen him on the left this season, and when he did come on over there, what game we're against? We're Cardiff, Marcus, Stoke, yeah, Stoke. When he come on, I think he looks really good on that left hand side, and yeah, we're going to keep him down there. Let him show us what he can do, and the man orchestrating everything. My number 10, Callum O'Hare, and up front, I'm going for Cannon. I think he still needs some more minutes in his legs. So, Marcus, who is going to be your key man?
O'Hare.
This man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Because during the Stoke game, I think he put lots of pressure. I don't know why we started putting him on the bench all of a sudden, but because I think he's very solid.
Yeah, he is solid.
Midfield.
He is solid. He's very solid.
Even without Harmer, he's still brilliant.
Well, it's good to see that he can perform without Armour next to him. I think that's good. So, seeing as you're picking our key man, can I pick Blackburn's?
Yeah.
Right, for Blackburn, I'm going to pick Mr. Dolan. Dolan is a player I really do like. I know he can be a bit inconsistent, but is in shopping window at the moment. Out of contract in summer. I think he's playing his little heart out, especially this last month. He has been unplayable. He's been great for them. I really do want him. I want him at United. I really do. I think he adds something different to what we've currently got. He likes to take a man on. He's got every trick in his book. But yeah, I do believe Ty Dolan will be their key player. So let's come off of that. Let's have a chat then. How do you think the score's going to go?
2-0 United.
2-0. And why is it going to be 2-0?
I think we're just going to wake up these last two games. Like against Stoke, we kind of woke up. I think we need to wake up for the playoffs. If we don't perform there, we're screwed.
Why would you say we're screwed?
Because, like, if we get to the final, because if it's like Bristol's kind of hard to beat sometimes for us.
You know what it is with Bristol, Marcus? I don't think that they're hard to beat. I just think they're very compact, and I think we struggle at breaking teams down. What are compact? Oh, he's just gone. Hopefully he comes back. Oh, where's he gone? That's great. I've just lost my co-host. Right, we might as well carry on. Yeah, so I think it's going to be... I'm going to go for a 3-1-0. I think we can nullify Dolan, and then if you nullify him, I think he struggles. Oh, is he back? He's back. Look at that. Thought that dumped me and left me on my own. Did you leave me deliberately? You did it deliberately, didn't you?
We just logged me off.
Technical issues. Yeah. Right, so you said 2-0, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why is it going to be 2-0?
Like I was saying, I think we just need to wake up.
We need to wake up.
Even though Gusto is our best player, I think we can do something without him for like 1-2 more games. And if we don't go up, I won't be mad either, because there's another derby coming. You know, because I got another season ticket, I can go watch it one again.
You've got what?
A season ticket.
Well, for this season?
Yeah, next season as well.
You've got another one?
Yeah.
You're just spoiled, aren't you? Ask me if I've got a season ticket. Ask me if I've got... No.
Why did you not buy one then?
Because you took all my money buying yours. You and
your brother. I didn't even know about it.
What?
But I didn't even know about it until you told me.
What, that you got a new one? Yeah, but could you imagine your face if I told you that I weren't getting you another season ticket? Yeah, exactly. That big bottom lip would have been coming out. So, I've heard all your points. Who's scoring? You said it's 2-0. I want to know who's scoring. O'Hare, yeah.
Cannon.
O'Hare and Cannon. Nice. I can't say wrong. Well, I was going 3-1. Maybe 3-0, to be fair. The more I think about it, I'm going more 3-0 than 3-1. Think Cannon, yep. I think he'll get one. I think Brooks will get one. And I think I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go O'Hare as well. But I'm going to go O'Hare is going to have 2 assists, 1 goal, and get man of the match.
To be honest, I didn't even know he scored this season until I watched the West Brom game rewatch. Didn't score this season.
You were there, weren't you?
No.
What, the West Brom? Were that away when he scored?
Yeah.
Oh, shows my memory shocking. You know what? That's when you get old. Your head starts going.
Well, I guess I'm getting old then.
Why?
Because if I can't even remember one of or possibly my favourite players scoring.
Oh. Favourite player? Favourite player, eh? Right. So, big question is, going into playoffs, what do you think's happening? Where do you think we stand up against all other teams?
I think if we're against Coventry, I think we might beat them kind of easily because we're against them.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of won them kind of easy. Only because we drew, because I think we draw because we got that red.
Oh, Bissett winding an L up. Weren't very good, that were it?
And how come he didn't get a red? He started fouling him like twice, nipped him back off the neck, winked at the bench.
Yeah, I don't think he nipped him. I think he grabbed hold at the back of his neck. But L as a professional should have known what he was trying to do. We should have just left it. But it is what it is, isn't it? It's happened now. But yeah, that first game, I thought we were all over Coventry. And then obviously when we got a player sent off, it kind of limited our chances. But go on.
At our ground, we just hammered them. Their goal was just lucky.
Do you know what it is? I think we play better against teams what try to play. I think we struggle at teams what just want to close up and shut shop. Like Bristol, I think Bristol's a hard game for us. Sunderland, I think the Sunderland game would be more open, but I think there'll be more chances on each side.
I think we go to the final.
You do?
But first leg, 0-0, aggregate.
Do you even know who we're playing yet? Who are we playing first leg? There's about 5 teams what can get there.
I don't know.
You're going to go Coventry, is that what you're saying?
I hope anyways.
You're hoping for Coventry?
I want O'Head to score against him and shush him.
Right. Can I just say something, though? It's Frank Lampard's Coventry. Yeah. Not just Coventry, Frank Lampard's.
Yeah.
So, first match against Coventry, how do you see it going?
Kind of.
What?
Easy. What?
Easy? Eh? So, Coventry game. Tell me, result first game. First leg.
0-0 on aggregate, first leg.
Yeah.
Then we win at home 2-0.
Right.
2-1 actually, 2-1.
Right, so then the other team, let's presume it's Sunderland versus Bristol. How's that going?
I think Bristol might win.
Bristol? So then what you're saying, us and Bristol went final?
Yeah. And us going on the Ramble coach then winning the bloody playoffs, then going crazy on the way back on the Ramble coach.
You've got it all planned, aren't you? You're going on Ramble coach. I'll be having a word with that Jimmy. I don't know. I think you're getting ideas in your head.
You said we took on.
Right. So, yeah, I think there's a possibility it could be us versus Sunderland in final. Granted, we get past Coventry, which I think we've got the strength to. I think if it is Sunderland, Wembley will be sold out. I think they'll take a lot down, we'll take a lot down, and atmosphere will be historic, should I say, for a playoff final. So let's have a look at some comments and see what people said. Also, everybody, drop down what you think score's going to be. I'd like to know. So we've got Rust YouTube saying hello. Is that all we're doing now? We're just doing the wave.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. We've got David. Hello, Just Ricky. Hello, Just Marcus. Hope you're well. Yes, Marcus, we are Sheffield United. We are just Sheffield United. Just popping in, lads. Mr. Ramble.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Jim Bob.
These names, I swear down. You know what? I might take the early tomorrow so that I can see him in pub, and I'm going to have him to tell you off all these names you're calling him. Mr. Ramble, Jim Bob. I'll tell him.
Do it.
So it says Marcus.
Yes.
Assuming that is your friend.
Is it?
I don't know. Okay.
Can you tell me if you're Dolan?
Dolan's decent. If we're sticking with the number 10, he'd be a good competition for Cal. Yeah. Right, Jimmy. So, do you think he's better than Cal, or do you think Cal's better? I know it's competition-wise, but like as a player, who's better?
For me?
I'm asking Jimmy, who's just chatted, but yeah, I'm asking you, who do you think's better, Callum O'Hare or Ty Dolan?
I haven't really watched
Dolan,
so couldn't really say much.
Right, got you.
I really watch Wednesday games, how they get on. Leeds, Burnley, and United. That's who I mostly watch.
I've got a question for you, right? So you're looking at Leeds squad, you're looking at Burnley squad. What one player are you taking from them?
I think James might be a good player for us.
Dan James. What about Burnley?
Don't know.
Oh, do you know any Burnley players?
No.
Oh, the record-breaking non-defensive. Like they've just broke every defensive record in Championship, I think. And you don't know any of the players.
I only know James Trafford.
Would you say James Trafford?
Probably.
Don't you dare.
No.
Good lad. We were going to follow that then. You know that, don't you?
I don't like Trafford. Don't know how he got into it. England squad, first of all.
Are you having a rant?
Because Cooper's England number one. England number one. England number one.
Wow. Oh. Right, so I would go Tanaka and Estevez. I can't say his name. Steve. I can't say his name.
I can't do it.
What? Go on.
Would you take Bogle?
Would I take Bogle back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. As much as we like to slate him for what he did and how he left and all that lot, but he is probably either Roberts or Bogle, the probably best right backs in the league at the moment. So I think if we'd have kept him this season, would have been a lot better off than where we were. I think we have struggled down that right hand side a bit.
Last season, I think he did something for us.
Yeah.
He scored against Chelsea, Man City.
Yeah.
That's Man City we're talking about.
I just think he knew what he was doing all along. I think he knew we were leaving halfway through last season. So I think he was just trying to put his head in the shop window. But it's the fact he hasn't moved up. He's gone to a direct rival. I think that's a bit unforgivable.
But if it's worse to go to Wednesday, in my opinion, to go to Wednesday is worse. Max Lowe did.
Yeah, but can you be really angry at Max Lowe? Because we didn't want him. We let him go on a free, didn't we? That's up to him where he signs, you know what I mean? He just obviously chose them. You wouldn't have been angry for the sign way, I don't know, say Luton or out like that, would you?
No, definitely not.
End of the day, it's his career. He's not a Sheffield United fan at end of the day. Do you get what I mean? That's what you got to look at. Just because players play for us, don't mean they're fans of our club. They don't get it like we do, or Chris Wilder does, or Billy Sharp did. Because they're Sheffield United fans, they know what it's like. They know what the pressure's like to put on the badge.
And Brooks and Brewster.
Not Brewster. Brewster's not a blade.
Brooks played in the academy.
Yeah. Arblaster as well. So where were we? I lost where we were. Oh yeah.
Comments?
Yeah. Look at mine, Marcus. How cute. I think your nan's talking to you. I thought Marcus was banned from the COP.
Am I?
Are you banned from COP?
How?
according to Jamie Dumpling, all kids should be banned from the COP.
Why?
Exactly. You tell me. Tell Jamie right now why kids should be allowed on COP.
Why should kids not be banned? Because I go crazy on the COP all the time.
Yeah.
I chant more than my dad, my brother, and my granddad combined.
Yeah. You're probably loudest out of a lot of us, aren't you?
See, exactly. What did I have a response for that? So
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm coming to the pub. I'm telling you why.
Jamie Dumpling basket ready. What are you going to do? Fetching some stew to go with dumplings? Evening, Ricky and Marcus. We go into our last game of the season. We still don't know our best side. What's your opinion on that? Do you think Chris Wilder knows our best side?
Yes.
You do?
Because at the start of the season, I think that was our best side. No.
Okay.
End of start of this season, we were rocking. Because I think we kind of like hammered kind of most teams, aside from the Leeds and Middlesbrough. Then
you do. I think we've scraped. I think we scraped most of the time. Well, I'm hoping Bowden. It's all part of his master plan, and he knows what he's doing. End of the day, we've got to look at it like this. He's in that chair for a reason. He knows more about football than me and you, and probably everybody in chat combined. Do you know what I mean? If we go on.
It's because I only liked football 3 years ago.
No, you did, didn't you?
Because I preferred wrestling over football.
You did, didn't you? Oh, Jimmy says Marcus is on the coach. Have you just winked at Jimmy?
Maybe.
You trying to suck up to Jimmy now? Trying to be like best buds? Jimmy friends.
What does he have some response for that then?
Evening, Ricky and Marcus. Good evening, Ian. Thanks you could join us tonight.
Good
evening. Whatever it is. Is it evening? Evening? Yeah.
Evening.
Oh, sorry.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Oh, either.
Jim Bob laughing.
It's not how it means, so he got someone else to pick on.
Jimmy says Cal Vendolan. Oh, Cal Vendolan. Cal Dolan. I don't know. I think I don't know. I like Dolan, me though. I'm a big fan of him. Brewster, hat trick tomorrow. Marcus, nah, can't see it.
If he did, I'll be more shocked than if Mick Burnley signed for us again.
Has Brewster ever scored a professional hat trick?
No, because we paid 20 mil from Liverpool. I think he won the Prem with him, I believe.
Champions League, I think it were.
Then how many goals has he scored for us?
Wow, Marcus. Wow.
Like from Liverpool, they're one of probably the best team in England right now. Because look what even though they're out of the Champions League, in the Prem they are the best team.
You're a very angry boy. We best not let you speak to Ian, have we? Do you know what I mean? I think Ian he's a very big fan of Brewster.
Oh, sorry then. Calm down.
Jimmy says Steve. We're calling me Steve because I can't say his name. That's who he thinks we should have got from Burnley.
Steve.
Great question, Brownell and Tanaka. Yeah, I can agree with that. Only problem is with that one is where does Brownell fit in? Because we've got our own Brownell in Hamer, whatever you want to call him.
Come on, run down the wing. Come on, make you nice and come on. Takes us to the Premier League.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're both midfielders, and I would still take them. Yeah, but like I said, you take Tanaka and Brownhill. We've got Souza, Peck,
Chowdhury.
Blaster, Chowdhury, Armour, O'Hare. But I just can't fit them all into the squad.
We've got too many midfielders.
I'm falling out with Marcus. Only joking.
Or is it April Fool's all over again now?
So, you excited about tomorrow?
I'm a bit sad.
You're a bit sad?
Because I actually enjoyed the season a bit. But some bits were a bit roller coaster. Like
Roller
against
coaster.
all my roller coasters this season were like Burnley, Leeds.
Great.
And
So,
no fear against Wednesday at all.
You've got no fear?
No. I'm
Why?
not scared because next season they won't have, for example, Windass going to leave. Bannon might retire.
But good question. Do you even think Windass is good?
No.
I don't.
Only
I think he
he's
just
done this season score from the halfway line. For example, Gus almost done a bare goal because the keeper were actually in the net. But for Windass's goal, the keeper were barely in the net. That's why I always tell my friends. And I said, Harry Kane did the same thing.
Wow.
And
Wow. You are on point today, aren't you? So, yeah. So Windass goes. I don't think Windass is good. I think he just cracks it wherever.
But do you think if we don't go up on Wednesday, Sam Vardy, you think he would cook against us or not?
Right. I'm just going to say one thing to you. Yeah.
It's an if question.
Wednesday are struggling to pay their own players now. How the hell are they going to afford Vardy's wages? He's on 140 grand a week. Can anyone quote me on that? I believe it's 140 grand a week.
He might go to Wrexham.
Possibly. Wrexham is an option, I believe.
Didn't they go up? Didn't Wrexham go up?
Yeah. So, as it stands, Birmingham's coming up. We've got a lot of money to spend. Wrexham are coming up. We've got Disney money.
Disney channels are back.
And then we have got Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester coming down. But I'm not 100% sure, but I think Leicester are going to get a points deduction, to be honest with you.
Like us?
Yeah, I think it'll be bigger than ours.
But to be honest, my friend's saying, we had one of the worst Premier League seasons. Look at Southampton, what have they done all season?
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a very good point, right? So we had the season what we did, right? And we got slated because we conceded X amount of goals, we got X amount of points. But we did better than what Southampton's done. But yet, you don't really see it mentioned as much as what we did. Is it because we're from Sheffield and we only hear stuff about us? Like, are people in Southampton constantly hearing it? I don't know. Because people let me know on that. How do you mark up Southampton season to our season last season?
I think we even did better.
Yeah, I do. 100%. 100%.
Because when we scored against Wolves, was it?
Yeah. Is that the one where Archer smashed that our volley?
Yeah. And I think Archer did better for us than Southampton, if I now think about it.
Yeah. I think Archer's one of them. I think if we don't go up, and he plays against us next season and he scores, he's definitely celebrating.
And Diaz were kind of fumbling at Southampton. Then joined us. Now he's actually finding his form back. I think
he needs to be on left. He needs to be on left, Ben Diaz, for me.
Sometimes it can be decent on right, sometimes.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I don't even think that he's good on the right. I just think he knows where to be and when to be somewhere. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's not beating a man on right hand side. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, he made his name at Blackburn on left hand side. So I don't understand where Wilder's got the idea. Oh, let's throw him up right. But that's another video. That's something to discuss at another time. So are you confident at playoffs?
I'm still half and half about it. But
whatever happens, it's a good journey, isn't it?
But I've got to say this, though. You know how when Heckenbottom took us to a Prem?
Yeah.
How come we couldn't pitch invade, at our ground, but when Burnley at their ground, they pitch invade, and the screen, apparently on the screen it said, no pitch invading at the end.
Right, so
versus a team who were second and first all season, tried all season, and did it in front of our players and on.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple of years ago, you know, when we lost to Forest in penalties on playoffs, there were a fan what run up and headbutted Billy Sharp. So that's why I think we shouldn't be invading pitch. And also, I might get clipped for this, but I think our fans are a bit more classier than some fans. That's why we didn't invade the pitch. We've got a bit more respect for our club. Maybe if we get to the final, I don't know, but not yet. But and they are replacing the pitch, aren't they? In off season, so I can imagine there will be pitch invasions if we do make it to final. But only problem is it's a bit late that game, isn't it? 8 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, a bit late. 8 o'clock kickoff, I think.
8 hours pitch invaded. Everyone else does.
Yeah, I don't get the playoffs. How they've worked all these out.
Closer to the pitch.
Yeah, you could easily get on, couldn't you?
Unless if I don't get run over by people.
So, is there anything you'd like to know? Have you got anything to ask all the people watching?
What's been your favourite moment of this season? For me, it was when Campbell scored against Wednesday. That was kind of touched my heart because that was the first derby I went to and just enjoyed the atmosphere.
That's very nice. Derby. That's very nice. Let me think. Do you know, I love that with Campbell, yeah, but you know, the Middlesbrough game, that's probably been my favourite game all season. I think it was just how hostile it were because of referee and how everyone was screaming at players, and then it just turned into a performance. Like everyone got behind the players massively, and I thought the atmosphere were amazing that day. Like, yeah, the Middlesbrough game is probably my best game all season, my highlight.
I've got to say this about Championship referees. Every single game, we had a crap referee. That's what I think.
Yeah, but is that just us being biased, thinking we're outdone to all time?
But I don't think we had too many good referees this season who gave fair fouls, because that tackle Bannon did on Burrows should have been a red, in my opinion.
Do you think? Yeah, it was nasty. It was a nasty challenge. I don't think it was red though, but it did follow through on it, didn't it?
Smith never got a card, even because my thing is like our players mostly get booked for mostly every tackle sometimes, or even given a foul.
So if we don't go up, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should keep Wilder?
Yeah.
You do?
Next season, I think we might finish first if we don't go up. Even though we might have some challenges, Birmingham might be kind of hard.
Yeah,
Leicester,
I think Birmingham's going to spend a lot of money next
Leicester,
season.
even though we won't have Vardy, so I think it might be a bit more easy without Vardy. And plus, they've got like, who else is there? Blackburn, West Brom. We've drawn West Brom a couple times.
West Brom.
Yeah, but I don't think it's hard for us against Wednesday. If we on our day against Wednesday, I think we could hammer him. Because I don't think Wednesday has a team to like face a team what we got. Because we got Hamer, the best player in the championship. Souza, he's a masterclass sometimes. Peck, he can do anything he wants.
Right, so when Blaster gets back from injury, yeah, who's you starting, Peck or Blaster?
I think with Chowdhury, if is Chowdhury on loan?
Yeah.
I think we might try to sign him on a permanent deal. If not,
I think if we go up, he's worth a signing. But I think if we stay down, I think he costs too much for what he does.
So I think we might do this. So start Souza and Arblaster one game. If we have Chowdhury still, Peck and Chowdhury in the next game.
So you're on about a rotation?
Yeah, if it's like for Man City we're facing or Liverpool, I think we might play Souza and Arblaster. That's our best option, I think.
Right, you know, because go on, carry on.
If we don't, I don't mind. I like Peck, I know, but I don't. I think he's not kind of Arblaster level because I think he's a good captain. I think. I think.
Yeah. So, do you think Robinson's staying, or do you reckon he'll be gone by the end of the season?
I think 2 more years. If we don't go up this season.
No, Robinson. He's out of contract at end of season, but I think he's got an option. Do you think he stays or do you think he goes at end of season?
I think he might go because he's getting kind of criticised more and on.
Do you think he can? Do you think he can handle pressure? No. Why?
Because having the fans kind of turn on him, watching like me and you, kind of turning on him, and some players might be feeling he's a captain. Why is he arguing with everyone? Because he argues with mostly everyone every single game. Every who we're facing, he will argue with anyone if you wanted him to.
So, do you think he's a captain? Do you think he's the captain? Like we should be looking up to him.
I think Peck could be a decent. Souza can be a decent one.
Everyone drop in comments who they think should be captain. Not trying to obviously single out Mr. Robinson, but obviously everyone's got an opinion on there, and our opinion's pretty obvious that I don't think he's a captain material. So
how Anel would do as a captain. That's
what I believe Anel was the captain when Egan got injured, but he weren't doing a great job. That's why Wilder stepped up Robbo for captaincy. But I just think at the time when he got that armband, there was no one else suitable for it. I mean, Blaster weren't coming through then yet. Do you know what I mean? So
I think Hamer could have a decent captain. Could be a decent if we tried. Or O'Hare could be decent.
O'Hare as a captain, I've never really seen that about him, to be honest.
We could try it. It might work.
Do you know what the thing is? I think Peck could deserve a chance with armband, but it's his age. I know everyone likes a young player being a leader and all that, but I think you need a bit of experience as a captain. I think, but problem is they're all young, aren't they, on our squad?
Don't you?
So if I probably go on.
Don't you think that's why we put Robinson as captain? Because He's been at our club for like I don't know how many years.
He came 2020, I believe, 5 years
So
now.
5 years.
Uh,
Didn't we? You know when we had Chris Basham?
yeah.
Did we give him the captain armband because of his spirits or not?
Yeah, he did. I believe he did captain us a few times. He did, yeah. I'm sure he did. Can anyone clarify that for me if Basham ever captained club?
And plus, did Baldock ever be captain?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did it last season as well.
But first of all, R.I.P.
Say again?
R.I.P. to Baldock. That's the first thing.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to cover?
Can we keep going? Because I'm enjoying this live.
You enjoying it? Right, cool. Come on then. Want to keep going? You come up with comment. You come up with next thing you want to talk about because I've kept going.
I got a question. What's been your favourite video so far on our channel?
On our channel?
It's probably like when I met Travelling Blade.
Yeah, I know, because you're a little Travelling Blade fanboy, aren't you?
I even got my friend to meet him.
Did you? Oh, that were a game, that weren't it? So let's read through some comments, and then in fact, I'll give you an answer first. My favourite moment of this channel is seeing you grow.
Him?
You. I remember when you were so nervous and every day, like when I'm just talking to you, like, nah, this video, it's how confident you are talking, how much you've grown, how good you're getting now. You're just thinking very quickly. You're putting me to shame. Honestly, you're putting me to shame. And every time I jump on here with you, I couldn't think of what better to be doing than spending time talking to you about football.
I might come on with Nick.
Yeah, no one knows about that one yet. So yeah, on Monday, if people are interested, we've got In Good Nick coming on from Sheffield United Way. We're going to do a season review, and that will be at 6:15 if people are interested in that one.
And plus, I'm not at school because it's a bank holiday, so
it is indeed.
So I got any time.
Yeah. So.
And I got lots of positive things about this season.
Yeah. So, where were
read some comments.
You want to read through some comments?
Yeah.
You're not going to like this first one.
Why?
What?
Why?
Clip up all of Marcus's singing and make it into the new intro. Jimmy, if you could do that for me, I'd be very grateful because I ain't got a clue. I'm not very good. Not yet, anyway. Best single moment, Kiefer's special goal versus Cardiff. Absolutely. Yeah. Cardiff, his goal against Cardiff were absolutely great. But, right, so there's been a lot of, I won't say a lot of spectacular goals, but there's been a few. So one goal that I don't think is getting mentioned enough were Andre Brooks's from outside box where he just curved it round everyone.
Was that Watford?
I think it were. Can everyone clarify what team it was against?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was.
Where Watford. He did that. Yeah, it were Watford, weren't it? Where he did them flips. Yeah, I think that's my favourite goal for the season. What about you, Marcus? What's been your favourite goal?
I think Campbell had a good goal against QPR.
Yeah, Campbell did. It were a good goal, that.
I got something about Moore. Everyone criticised him at the start of the season for not scoring, but I like him even though he can't score as much. He's a good guy to have in corners if we need him. If we need him, he's there.
Yeah, I do like Kiefer. I think he does a lot of work. I don't think he gets praised enough for what he does do. I just feel like his end product's a bit shabby, but in a 2, he does what we need him to do. He presses. Even as a 1, he presses. He's constantly running. For a big bloke like that, he's constantly running. So you've got to give him some props. You know what I mean? It can't always be negative. And it's like Robbo. I don't want to always give him negatives, but
he can have some decent games.
Yeah.
And same thing
Ricky.
with Sir Ricky
Oh,
for me.
that Ricky from the general Blaze chat. What Blaze chat that, mate? I'm not too far. The S2 for you. No, I'm not part of no chat like that, mate. If it's the S4U forum, whatever it is. Standing room bloke. Excellent channel boss. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Just on that note, if you're not subscribed, can you all give us a subscribe, please? Because it helps channel out massively, and I'd be very grateful for that.
We're trying to get somewhere massive.
Trying to get massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Or are you trying to be massive like Wednesday?
We're going to be more massive on Wednesday.
Bastion has been captain for Defo. Thank you, mate. Someone says, what are your thoughts on the big charity bash?
That's Ricky, I believe.
Is that Ricky?
I think.
Is that Ricky?
But my thoughts on the charity match.
Yeah.
I think it could be a decent game because even you say we might meet the players. If we do, that would make
if we go early enough, which I think we're planning on doing, aren't we?
Yeah. If it
does, so 1 minute. So if people can let me know, right? Because obviously it's not an actual game. Do people know what time players will be arriving so we can go down a bit earlier? And obviously, if anybody's there who recognises us or something, come and say hello. Be great to meet some people. So yeah, go on then, Marcus. What were you saying?
If I met some of them players like Sharp and Norwood, some players I couldn't really meet last season, who would probably mean a lot because I haven't really met him. And plus, I haven't really seen Billy Sharp, really. I haven't seen him play because I only watched football like last year or something like that.
Right. So, out of them all, who would you want to meet the most?
Probably, if Billy Sharp comes, probably him. Or if not, I got who might have to say something about Doyle about that goal against Wednesday. How did he do it so quickly? Because that was like, after that goal, he just ran from. That's because something I can't really do something like that. Even that school, I can't. That's my question to him.
Mine, I really fanboyed, and I'm getting very excited about seeing him again. Is Mr. Jack O'Connell.
How about Basham? Is he?
Yeah, Basham, right? Yeah, right. They would play together and all right, Marcus, but I can't explain it. Right, Jack O'Connell is the best defender we have had, period, ever. And we've had Jags, Maguire. Do you know what I mean? These are England internationals. Jack O'Connell were levels above him. And now I might get a bit of hate comments for that. But like I say, your opinion's your opinion, my opinion's my opinion. I'm not saying mine's right. But Jack O'Connell, please. I'm proper fanboy now of him. You know, like there's a few people. It's like Nick Key fanboys over David McGoldrick. I know Jimmy's got a little soft spot for Mr. Wilder, but I'm not the biggest Wilder fan. But set opinions. Say again.
I got a soft spot for someone.
Who's your favourite?
Billy Sharp.
Billy Sharp.
And sometimes McBurney.
McBurney, yeah. Ricky, he loves Billy Sharp, doesn't he? My other son, Ricky, he loves Billy Sharp.
And McBurney.
Do you want to keep talking for a second? Because I need to do something.
Definitely. That's only me, lads. So, what will your most special bit about the season, or what was your favourite game? That's my first question. And if you had to pick any player in the world, who would it be to join our team? I can't hear you.
Oh, don't you dare do that, because I'm going to get slated for having myself on mute. So, what were your question then?
If you could pick any player in the world, but not from the top 5 leagues, who would it be to join our team? But if you can't pick Prem, you can pick Prem or League On. That's my question.
From top 5 leagues?
Yeah.
Not from the from the top 5 leagues.
No, not from La Liga, because everyone just start picking Mbappe, Vinny,
Right.
Bellingham. Actually, between Serie A and Prem and League On, who would you pick to join our team?
What's my budget? 3.
No, 60 million.
Yeah. Who am I buying?
How much worth?
Do you know what? I think it'd be a good investment for the future. Job. I think Joby would be a massive investment.
I think he could do well with Harmer, to be honest.
Yeah, I do.
Or Susan.
Shame, innit? It's a shame having all that talent and playing for Sunderland and not United. If he'd have played for us, we'd been going at Premier League with him now. Right, let's have a look. Sorry, Ricky. Years ago, a bloke called Ricky used to be an S2. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, it's not me. I did try to join, but it said my application were under process, and that was a while ago now. Okay, great content. Keep it up, pal. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it.
It's also me. This content.
Yeah, just Marcus. Yeah, we all know the star of the show. Yeah. What?
I'm the most famous in the school, by the way. Now
You're the most famous in your school?
Yeah, since I got, like, how many views have I got every video? Some of the videos I've been in, there's over 100.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I hope it doesn't knock your studies. Are people fetching you chocolate or out?
I'm still focused on my stats.
Good lad. He used to be campaigning for more crowd noise. Some chance that late and cracky. It's like a mortuary. Yeah, mate. There's a Lee. What's it called? Lee Winter. I think he's going to be jumping on the channel sometime next week to talk about his. I won't call it ultras because that can come across aggressive. He's just trying to build the atmosphere on the cop. I think it's about flags, chanting. I don't know what his ideas are, to be honest. I've just watched this little short clip of him, and now we're interested in what he's got to say. So, yeah, if you keep an eye out, sometime next week he will be on the channel, and we'll get him on, and we'll get to hear what he has to say and his plans to make the copper more enjoyable and lousy atmosphere once again. Ricky and Marcus, your dad and son, right?
No.
Oh
yes. That was meant to be a sarcastic no.
Oh, have you really just said that?
It was meant to be a sarcastic no.
Did you just say that?
No. I said yes.
You've just hurt my feelings.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can we talk some?
We don't get Joby, unfortunately. I know, mate. I know we don't get him, but like he is a good player, mate. He's one player I would love to have. He is class though. Yeah, he is. Without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt. Do you enjoy doing YouTube? I'll let you answer this.
Me?
And then, yeah, you can answer it and then I'll answer after.
Yes, definitely. I like chatting with other people about what their opinions on about the matches. Even like if you support Leeds, I want to hear your opinions. I wouldn't really care. I just want to hear your opinions about even about your club, who you support. That's what I'm most interested about, and talk about what I think about the game personally.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
I thought
how old are you, Marcus?
10. No, 11.
Yeah, I'm about to say. You're 11-year-old and you're so much wiser than me already. It's unbelievable.
And to be honest, I thought I would never have a YouTube channel. I tried to, make like a wrestling content, but it never worked.
Yeah. Do you think doing it's made you more confident? Do you feel like you're more open now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I said, look at a few weeks ago when a perfect example when you did that chat with Travelling Blade. How quiet were you? You didn't really talk that much, did you? And look, we've been talking for 1 hour now, and you're still going, and you're not tired, you're not sleepy, you're not doing or nothing. You're
I'll
still
go all
going.
night if I could.
I can't take it that long, mate.
I would. But I got something about FC25. If you play it at all, are you happy? Who's got Team FCs like Gus and the others and Burrows like that? Are you happy with the team and that? That's my question. If you
Say again.
If you play FC25, are you happy with the Sheffield United players who's in it? Or
I can't answer that question because I don't play it, mate. You play them games. I don't.
But if you do in the chat,
I don't even know who's in it.
But Borgo's at right back, and Trafford at goalkeeper.
Oh, is this team at season, whatever it's called?
Yeah. Palmer's got one. But I'm going to grind for her.
What's this? Read this comment. So,
how much
do you think we'll have to spend if we get to the Prem to stay up?
I think might spend 100 mil at max. Probably.
Max?
Well, probably, or if not, 60 or 50.
I don't think that's enough, mate. I mean, Ipswich have just spent 150 million and they're coming straight back down. I think we need to invest minimum 150 million. I think we need good 6 strong signings, personally. What do you feel? How much?
100.
And what's this? If you could have any Sheffield United player on your channel, who would it be? And I can be a former player.
But who are you? That's my question. Are you Ricky, my brother?
No, it's not. No.
I think it is, to be honest.
Why? Because it's got that same logo.
And his name's called someone.
So answer the question.
I would think
if you could get anyone on this channel, anybody, past or present for United, who would you get on to interview?
Probably Billy Sharp to see how his time at United were, and was Sheffield United his most confident club, where he was most confident, because he's been like to how many clubs, I don't know. Played for Leeds, didn't he?
Yeah, we signed him from Leeds the last time.
So that's my question. I would ask him.
So you'd want Billy Sharp on?
Yeah, if not, if Baldock was still alive, get him on.
I'd go for Jack O'Connell. So, if anybody by somehow knows Billy Sharp, just get him to send us a 5-second message saying hello to Marcus. Ricky, Ted Hemsley was an excellent defender in the 1970s. Blades and Worcester cricket too. I'm not certain of either O'Connell or Suter are best defenders. No, I wouldn't say Suter were, but O'Connell, for us personally, in my lifetime, he was best defender.
I don't think Suter had too much game time for us to.
Yeah, well, he only played for us for 6 months, didn't he?
And if we had him, I think we'd probably sign him on a permanent deal. And actually,
I won't be against signing him on a permanent.
And I think we actually could do something, because I know and Suter, I think when I know started to know Suter even more, he trusted him. Like for one bit, he trusted Robertson. That were like against Coventry or something, Middlesbrough, was it?
Brian Dean, Antonio Garner, Jesus. remember them two. They were just, I think they were coming towards end of their careers when I started. I was born in '89, so I miss the prime time. But like, my favorite player from like when I was coming of age, when I was watching football, like, probably James Beater. James Beater were the man. What do you think of Bramall Lane? Bramall Lane, right? How do I explain this? Right, I've never got a feeling in my life where I've ever gone anywhere and I've just felt magic, even when it's emptied. I remember first time I ever went, and I'm not like a lot of you. I didn't get to go when I was a kid or out like that. I started going when I was 16, and I remember first time I ever got to top at Cop and walked through. I think it was Gangway B, and I saw down. I could see pitch. I just got goosebumps at the back of my neck and up my arms. And do you know? I can't explain. Like, have you ever been somewhere and you've just been that much? You just want to stand here forever in that moment. That's what I got when I went there. And even now, I'll go on.
I got the same thing for when I'd gone to that wrestling event at the O2 in London. But even though I didn't really like the London itself, but I like being there, or just my dreams to see like John Cena in person and all that.
Yeah.
Got the same feeling.
Yeah, and every time I go to a game now, every time I get on top at Cop and I'm walking down, I still get them goosebumps. It still does it to me, and it's got something inside you that it's got to be. What manager would you rather have in the Prem, Wilder or Roll?
Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder, without a doubt. Roll may have got a good reputation or whatever, but he's unproven in the Premier League. If you go through his record at Wednesday, it's not actually that good. It really isn't. They did what went they've lost most of the games this season. They did that escape last season. I think he's got a losing record, to be honest with you. I really do. I think he's got to have got a losing record. If anyone's got a second just to have that look up, I've looked what Roll's record is in Championship with Wednesday from end of last season to now. What was your first match? If anybody can tell me this, I can't actually remember who we played, but I think we won 3-1 and James Beattie scored 2. It was when we signed Brian Howard from Barnsley, and it was the first game after he didn't make his debut, but he had to walk up and down side at pitch. I remember that. But I can't remember who the game we were against, and James Beattie scored a free kick. Did you go during World promotion season? No, mate, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't. I went as we got relegated. I wish I had though. I remember the first game of that season. I think it was a 4-2 win against Leicester. You see, during that time, I was running around streets. I loved football, but I weren't into it like a lot of other people. I've like grown into it as I've got older. It's one of them. It's like where I grew up, that a lot of fans were Wednesday fans, and to be a different, I started supporting United, and then it would just obviously follow them through teletext every time they were on telly. And then as time went on, I finally got the opportunity to go, and I haven't looked back since. Roll is not bad. His record's not great either. Their football is too dual. Yeah. Do you know what is weird when it's football? I think they go to attacking, which leaves them very vulnerable at back. I don't think they're good defensively. So as soon as you can push them back that little bit, I think they just will try and fall apart. But like I say, bees knees to them lot, innit? I do think with a decent Shahar would be good. and is only young. I can see him become manager's future. Possibly. But do you know, since he started getting that little bit of attention with Wednesday fans, right? Don't you think he's become very, very arrogant? Because I do. I think he just reeks of arrogance. And I don't want anyone to have a big downfall or out like that, but I won't mind watching a few people's, if you know what I mean. How's record going on? 134 drawn 20. So there's a 50-50 manager, really, isn't it? He's lost more points than what he's won. So that's totally up to you, isn't it? It's your decision, your choice to decide if you think Rowe's a good manager, but we'll see, won't we? Because I don't think he'll be Wednesday next season. Who's your favourite? Well, I'm going to go in order of rivalries now. So Wednesday, we're always going to be number one rival. It's not that I hate Wednesday. I just like beating them. I'd like for it to be played at a higher stage in Prem, but I think we might have a few years before that happens. Second, I'm going to go Forest. I cannot stand Forest. I know you've missed them out on that list, but Forest, obviously, for me, are just scabs. They're just horrible. Horrible. Then I'd go Leeds. Leeds were second, but my dear old pal Jim has been breaking the fourth wall, hasn't he, and becoming friends with some Leeds people. Connor, shout out to you, mate. But yeah, so it's going to go Wednesday, Forest, Leeds. Rotherham, I ain't got out against them or now, no ill will whatsoever. They used to be like our feeder club. Well, not our feeder club, should I say. They used to just take our young guns on. That's about it. Donny, exactly the same. I've got no ill will against them. It's not that I'm saying they're a small club or all like that. They've just never really been a threat. And Barnsley. No, exactly the same. They just don't faze me. I've got no opinions of him. What about you, Marcus? What do you say?
Same. Wednesday first, obviously. If Burnley won on here, I might put him at fourth. Leeds third. Forest second. Same thing as you say. I got no hate for Donny. I actually like Donny a bit. And Rotherham, I barely watch him, so I couldn't really say much. But I don't have no hate. Barnsley.
Barnsley.
I just find them annoying sometimes when they beat us.
So Danny Rowe's win percentage at Sheffield Wednesday is 38.64. And that's what I mean. It's not a great record, that, is it? If you could pick 3 realistic signings if we go up, who would it be? Jimmy Dunn. Tanganga from, what do you call it? Millwall. And then who else would I sign? I think we need a good winger. But what good winger are we going to get? Can you think of a good winger? Who would you sign, Marcus?
If realistic?
Yeah, realistically. Who are you signing? You don't know?
Can't really think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Dun Tendanga. And I can't think. I know I need someone else. Maybe Duck, maybe. No, yeah, maybe. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know my third one. Ricky, if Forest or Scabs, you need to support the striking miners 84 to 85. Yeah, definitely, I'll support them. Hat-trick for anyone tomorrow? Unfortunately not. I'd love to see Cannon get an hat-trick just to shut the critics up, but can't see it happening. I'm going to go for Cannon, O'Hare and Brooks to score 3-0. I'm going for Marcus. You said 2-0, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing about Sheffield United that we're not blue and white? How about you? What's your favourite thing about Sheffield United?
If we lose, we always come back for more.
What's the song?
Win or lose or draw, we still can go back for more. It's gonna be United all the way.
Right, I think that's a good time to end it because I can see your eyes getting a bit squinty. So, we've got another comment. I won't be rude. I'm going to get it read. We don't go up in the playoffs. Who do you fancy to go up? My pick would be yeah. If we don't go up, mate. But I've got a cheeky suspicion that Bristol will be going all out for it. I know they didn't look very good against Leeds, but both games we've played for them, yeah, we scraped that last minute winner, but I think we struggle breaking them down. I think they're the team I'm most worried about. Yeah, Bristol. I'd say Bristol. Amazingly, Cannon got 4 against, but yeah, I know he did. He just unfortunately hadn't done it for us yet. Need to. I'll be honest with you. That's one thing what bothers me. It's Chris Wilder with a big budget. I'm not saying that he's. Yeah, he ain't got a great. I'll say it. Chris Wilder is great. Well, it's not even Chris Wilder, is it? Is it Bettis what handles up finances? Whoever it is, as long as they've got a tightrope around them and they're limited to what they can spend, I think we'll do good. Cannon is not the one. Right, on that, I'm going to say he hasn't really been getting an opportunity as he started an odd couple of games and usually come off at bench and we're playing to it wrong style. I think he needs it played to his feet. I think he's a bigger version of Billy Sharp, so we need to learn how to use him. Once we learn how to utilise him properly, I believe he will come good. Not next season, though, because I don't think he'll cut it in Prem. I think we should. He needs a bit more experience, but I don't think he's going to get that much with us in Premier League because I think we need more strikers if we go better strikers, if we plan to stay up anyway, that is. And I don't think he's ready for that level yet. So, on that note, I would like to thank everybody who's shown their support, popped in tonight and said hello. It really helped the channel if you give us a subscribe, share it, tell your friends, try and get the name out there. And on that one, I'll let you answer this, Marcus. What time is it? Time to go? What?
Up the blades.
Still can't hear you.
Up the blades.
That's it. Thank you and good night.
Bye.